Hello everybody, welcome back to Dream Brush LPs. Last time on Super Mario Bros. For Super Players, we failed a lot. This game is extremely challenging, as you may have surmised from my playthrough so far. And now we're busy trying to figure out where the heck some items are, and thankfully we just found a mushroom. Alright, on this on this time on Super Mario Bros. For Super Players playthrough, we are going to try to at least get through another world or two. And that's really interesting how they put a bullet bill cannon underground. That's pretty sneaky. Yeah, like I mentioned last time, a lot of things about this game aren't really that well designed, they're just sneaky. And what do we have here? A minus warp zone. That's ridiculous. Okay, I was okay with the flying bloopers, I was okay with the underground bullet bills, I was okay with the ridiculous amount of Koopa Troopas, but a warp zone that takes you back levels. That's ridiculous. I didn't even know I was entering a secret area. It's almost like they're punishing you for trying to be secretive. Oh well, suicide pit. I guess I'll make Luigi commit suicide. Now that's just pathetic when you have to do that in a video game, you know what I mean? Alright, at least we get to start over at the halfway point. You know, judging by how many times I fail, I'm afraid this video is gonna get a Red Super Parade. I'm just kidding. I don't think Red Super Parade would take their time to video me. My quality's not that bad. My commentary may be leave a little bit to be desired, but I think I'm gonna be okay. Speaking of Red Super Parade, have you guys been keeping up the latest Red Super Parades? I wonder if they're actually YouTube partners now, because every time I try to watch one of their videos, an ad pops up, so I'm guessing they're getting ad revenue off this. Now, you might ask, well, isn't that kind of illegal, because they're kind of just commenting over other people's, video properties? Technically, that's a little bit of a gray area, because what they're doing is, I know it's okay under the Creative Commons license, or whatever, because it counts as parody, which is perfectly fine, according to law, to use material when it comes to parody. But I think that's for non-commercial use, so I really couldn't say if they're really supposed to be getting ad revenue. But you know what? I don't really care that much. I mean, they're still using their own original content. It's not like they're just uploading other people's videos and not doing anything to them. They're adding a whole new level of entertainment to it, to a video that otherwise would not be entertaining. And I'm not entirely sure how to get out of this pit, as you can tell. Let's try this again. Pass the bullet bill. The Koopas. Yeah, a lot of these levels you want to stay high, but sometimes you have to go low. I mean, I like how the first game you could actually stay high on higher ground and you'd be okay for the most part. At least it seemed like it half the time. On this game, they juggle you. You have to go high and low and keep mixing it up because there's enemies everywhere. They have the enemies placed at the worst possible places. So, yeah. The problem is Game Boy Color screen, unlike the original NES, or I guess the Famicom version in this case, Famicom Disk System that ran Super Mario Bros. 2, you would actually get a bit of a wider screen, not widescreen, but you could fit more on the screen, and the resolution on the Game Boy, as well as the aspect ratio, is different and smaller, so you're really not getting the whole screen. So that's probably adds the challenge factor, although really, if anything else, well, that was kind of a weird glitch right there. The original version wasn't really easy, even with that extra screen space. So yeah. Are you kidding me? I could have done that to begin with. Just, that's all it took. That really looked like a huge jump. I honestly didn't think I was gonna make that. Okay, at least we're getting some coins. 12 coins. 88 more. It's gonna be a while. And what the crap? What was the point of that? I'm sorry, this level design is just stupid. This is just a stupid level. Yeah, I like some of the challenges in Super Mario Bros. 2. Like, I really feel like it gives me as a gamer a challenge, but at the same time, some of it's just kind of stupidly cheap and doesn't really... It's not really a challenge, it's more of a... It almost... Okay, this is gonna sound like blasphemy, but it reminds me of a Kaizo Mario hack. Just retarded cheapness. Yeah, I know that sounds like blasphemy, but... Hey, it's getting pretty close there. Yes, I think Kaizo Mario ROM hacks the stupidest things ever, because I've never... Okay, I've seen a couple of ones that I actually thought were a decent attempt at, you know, changing or altering the level, making a new one, really. But for the most part, I think Mario games should be just left alone. They're good enough as they are. No need to have people's retarded ROM hacks, because most of the time they're just terrible. I mean, look up Red Supre's commentary, basically their parodies of their mocking of other people's playthroughs of ROM hacks. Not only are the ROM hacks played through terribly, the ROM hacks themselves are just pathetic for the most part. They're just retardedly cheap and not fun at all. I don't see why anyone would like that. I keep forgetting about the gravity, the little traction, the undertow in the water. That's kind of annoying. Wow, I'm talking a lot. Anyway. Yes, the underwater level in this game, the underwater levels in this game are much harder. The Cheep Cheeps are just ridiculous, spawning everywhere, and there is a Koopa Troopa underwater. How does that poor thing breathe? I don't understand that. Maybe it's a sea turtle, not a tortoise. That's interesting. We've always referred to the land Koopas as turtles, but in reality, turtles that walk on land, usually, you know, the ones that have claws and not the webbed feet, most of the land turtles, most of the land ones you see, they're actually called tortoises. A little bit of nerd biology there for you. But that's interesting. So, technically, Koopa Troopas should be labeled as tortoises, not turtles. Oh well. We always just kind of label them all as turtles. Kind of like monkeys versus apes. I mean, we just kind of call them monkeys. Don't really use the term ape that much, I guess. I always hear people use the term monkeys. Which brings up another interesting Nintendo character, Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong's a monkey, Donkey Kong, I believe, is an ape, because gorillas should be in the, ape class. I always liked biology. Always did well in school in biology. Meanwhile, one game over later, starting over at the water level. Let's mash these marine monsters. There I go again with the alliteration and the dying. You know, sooner or later we're going to have to beat this level, because otherwise it's not going to be a very good LP, and I'm going to have to edit some stuff out. You know, if I die about, 5 to 8 times, I don't know, 5 to 8 times, something like that, I'm not going to edit it out. I mean, I want you guys to see how challenging this game really is, and boy is it a challenge. Part of it's just me not controlling Luigi very well, but at the same time, there's just so many enemies, even a small Mario, it's ridiculously hard. And unlike the first game, staying near the surface can also be death. Yep. Come on, Luigi. Get up there. There we go. Also, kind of like the, you remember in the first game, on the final castle, there was actually a fire stick, or a fire bar, underwater. I believe in this game there's a lot more of where those came from. I just don't understand a lot of these elements in the game just don't make sense. I can understand having weird things, like maybe having a blooper in the sky is kind of a cool idea, but just a lot of this just feels like they're running out of ideas and just kind of putting enemies where they really shouldn't be. I mean, Koopa's underwater, I mean, those things don't really even pose that much of a threat. They're not in the best places to kill you. But these bloopers mixed with the cheap schools definitely are. Oh my goodness, this is getting really old. Even the halfway point doesn't really help that much, because there's still a long ways to go. This is a very long level, from what I can tell. I just have to keep pressing that the swim button, because otherwise you'll fall right on the, I guess kip the head of a Cheep. Crap, that was me just not pressing the button fast enough. It's getting monotonous. The music sounds kind of like carousel music, interestingly. So of course that would get monotonous really fast. It sounds all happy-go-lucky, but I sure don't feel happy right now. Case in point. Man. 8-bit music for my failings and death. Luigi's going to get killed by a squid. Yes, he is going to get crushed by a marine creature, and then he will die and get a game over. I think I'll stop improvising on songs for a while. Sorry about that. A little bit distracting. If I could just get past these stupid fish. Oh my goodness, you just have to time it perfectly. If it's just like this puzzle where you have to navigate just right, otherwise, if the enemies don't get you, the water will, or you'll get cornered, or something stupid. And that was really close. Please don't eat me. I don't taste good. I'm stringy. Eat Mario, he's fat. He's got more fat on him, you'll like him better. I'm too lean. My meat won't taste any good. Finally! Thank you. Never has a pipe looked so good in my life. 5,000. Thank God. No, literally, thank God for this. I mean, praise God for getting me out of that water level. Oh my goodness. What's this? Just trying to give off the impression of a snowland because the treetop things are covered in white stuff. Maybe it's ice cream. Speaking of food-related levels, I always found it weird how Super Mario World had all these weird food names like Donut Hill or Donut Land, Chocolate Island Mountain. I don't remember. I guess it was Cheese Mountain or something. I can barely remember that. I haven't played the game forever. But yeah, the levels names are kind of weird. Although I guess they were kind of cool. At least they didn't call things like Eggplant Village or something. That would just be stupid. I hate Eggplant. And speaking of Eggplant, I cannot wait to play Kid Icarus. Apparently the Eggplant Wizard from the original Kid Icarus is or the second Kid Icarus, I don't know which one he was in, but he's in Uprising. So that game's really good. I still have not opened that up. I think I'll do that this evening. After I can actually get these levels, then I will be able to play my 3DS. That will be my reward. In reality though, beating this game should be a reward in itself, considering how freaking hard it is. There's way too many Koopas. Oh my. Yeah, that's just ridiculous enemy placement right there. It's like, if you can't kill them and you can't avoid them, what do? Just kill yourself? Because that's apparently what I'm doing. Got nibbled again. I got nibbled. So anyway, I'm kinda disappointed, guys. You haven't been viewing my videos. No one's been subscribing. What's the matter? You don't like Game Boy Color games? I'm just kidding, seriously. This game's probably... Although it was popular back in the day, I don't expect to get tons of views from playing Game Boy Color games. But it's what my computer can handle. Oh, I just let it slip. Yes, I'm using an emulator. The thing is, I do own the original copy, so even if it is considered illegal to run an emulator game this old, I do have the original copy, and I have, well, I don't have a Game Boy Color, but I have a Game Boy Advance and a DS, so I should be legally entitled to play this, I think, considering I've paid all my money. And considering they're not even making this game anymore, and it's not on the Virtual Console as far as I know, there should be no harm in me using the ROM and emulator for this game. I do not support piracy. I do not download, considering they're still selling Nintendo DS games and probably still making the older DS games, I do not download DS ROMs unless I already own the original
World 3-4, the castle,
so
and I just
it's
killed myself in the moat of lava.
Click on some, whatever we paid for. You know, I think we're gonna be having some trouble with this level. Oh, you hear that sound effect? This is actually a maze. I always hated the maze levels, even in the first one. Even though they weren't that hard in the first one, this game, there's way too many paths to figure out. This may take a while. Oh, a mushroom. And somehow I fit through that hole. Alright, get up there, Mario. Get up. Jump. Okay, that's stupid. That stupid roof. Okay, this is gonna take a little bit of strategy, I guess. I mean, it should be common sense, but a little counterintuitive in a Mario game, I guess. Took the wrong path. So the correct path is the bottom path. Alright, pass this Potoboo. This is not going well. Okay, Luigi. I need to stop being so impatient. I'm just getting annoyed now because I'm just used to being able to speed through some of the parts of the level. Okay, why did I do that again? I'm way too impatient for my own good. Okay, get the mushroom. There we go. Okay, let's see if I can do it this time. No? This is gonna look bad on my resume. I forgot again. Yeah, I guess I was a little tired. I'm just not gonna do well on this, I don't think. Nope. Oh, okay, yeah, that works. Go up. Nope. Makes a little farting noise, so that means I'm not doing it right. That's basically what it sounds like, pardon my crudeness. Alright, get through there. Go down. There you go. That nice chiming noise is music to my ears. Up. There we go. No, that's not it either. It was up, higher up, or lower? Alright, go through there. Okay, chiming noise. There we go. Crap. Oh well. Maybe that'll help us fit through some gaps. Okay, good. It is the lower one, apparently. The lowest one. Alright. Let's see. What do we do here? Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's not good. How the heck do you get over there? I probably have to... Oh, fire bar. I probably do have to get to the top one. I'm not sure I'm gonna do that, though. It's, like, impossible to jump up there, it looks like. Well, that's... interesting. Okay, then. That... Oh, my goodness. That was stupid. Yeah, I'm getting way too impatient. Alright, guys. While I'm busy failing, there's something I've been wanting to do. To give you guys a bit of trivia, while I'm busy failing, I'm going to read an article off Wikipedia about the original Super Mario Bros. 2, which this port, or remake, is based off of. So, if you're interested in seeing the end of this level, just skip ahead to the end of the video. But if you do want to listen to some interesting trivia and background history on the origins of the original version of this game and what happened in America, then continue listening right now. According to Wikipedia, hopefully Wikipedia is accurate because anyone can edit it, Super Mario Bros. 2, The Lost Levels. Super Mario Bros. 2, or Super Mario Bros. 2, also known as Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, and Super Mario Bros. 2 for Super Players, I guess this is referring to the Game Boy Color version, again, is a platforming video game developed and published by Nintendo for the Family Computer Disk System, the Famicom Disk System, in other words. First released in Japan on June 3rd, 1986, it is the direct sequel to the then best-selling video game of all time, Super Mario Bros. Though the developers has stated, it was not in fact the original planned sequel, which was a prototype game that was eventually originally released somewhat unfinished in Japan as Doki Doki Panic. Due to the other game's high difficulty and similarity to its predecessor, Nintendo of America chose instead, dumb move Nintendo, to hire the Japanese developers to finish off and release this original design Mario 2 prototype, which has resulted in some confusion amongst fans as to which was the real Mario 2, some siding with the former and others with the latter. Personally, obviously, it would have to be the former, because the latter's kind of more of a... It's almost like a ROM hack, taking Doki Doki Panic and just replacing the sprites. It's kind of dumb. It's an okay game, but I still prefer the original Mario 2, even though it was ridiculously hard. Anyway, a full remake entitled The Super Mario Bros. Lost Levels was included as part of the Super Mario All-Stars collection for the Super Nintendo. It was also released on the Wii. Yeah, I think it talks about that. More recently, the original disc system version was made available as a download, which is when I get my Wii from my friend, is what I plan to get, including North America, for the Virtual Console as of 2007. So that was the original Super Mario Bros. 2 was ported to the Wii on the Virtual Console. You could buy it for like 600 points or something since 2007. Unlike the 16-bit SNES version, the Virtual Console version is the original disc system version with all its original subtitles, although, like the Super Mario Bros. Original game, it was already entirely English, without the loading screen. So basically, I think the 8-bit version is the one I want to play. I mean, I like better graphics usually in games, but, you know, it's just kind of something nostalgic about the 8-bit graphics of Mario. It's the way it was meant to be played. Because from what I've heard, the Super NES version and the Wii re-release of the 16-bit version are to make the game much easier. That could be a good thing, but it's also taking away from the true experience. The premise of the game is identical to Super Mario Bros. Bowser has abducted Princess Peach and is holding her captive in one of his castles. Either Mario or Luigi must navigate through the Mushroom Kingdom, overcome Bowser's henchmen, and rescue the princess. The game uses the same engine as its predecessor and is quite similar in visual style, although, from what I've seen, a lot, like I mentioned before, a lot of the backgrounds have been edited and slightly enhanced, and it looks a little better with the eyeballs and stuff. It kind of adds a little more character to it. And there's other new engine challenges like the wind that blows you around in the original one, in the original Super Mario Bros. 2, and a few other things. It is intended to challenge players who have mastered the original Super Mario Bros. No kidding. God, this game's insane. Yeah, this article's pretty long, so I'm not going to read through all of it, but I wanted to at least give you guys that information for those of you who didn't really know about this version of the game. And meanwhile, back at the video, I'm still busy failing, aren't I? Yes, I am. Got nibbled by a piranha plant that time. Well, sooner or later here, we are going to beat this thing. I wanted to leave some of this in, not necessarily because I'm too lazy to edit, which might be the case, but in all seriousness, you need to see how annoying this game can be, especially when you take it too fast like I'm doing here. Now if I would just slow down a bit, there we go. Okay. Get up there, avoid the plants. Okay. Yeah, for some reason that jump does not want to work. So the castle mazes, which are on a lot of levels, later levels, get progressively harder and more annoying, believe it or not, if you didn't think that was possible. Alright, yeah, I keep forgetting which path to take. I'm getting so frustrated now. Okay, you need a running jump. Go figure. This game, you have to do everything just right, otherwise you'll screw yourself over. Alright, get down there. There you go. Alright, 2 chimes in a row. Should be one, just this last one if we can get up that top level. Go! Oh! Just missing it. What am I missing here? I remember watching the YouTube channel We Like to Pray. Well, shout out to them. They did a playthrough of the SNES compilation of Super Mario All-Stars, and they played the Lost Levels and did a contest, a side-by-side emulator of who could beat the whole game fastest without warps. Boy, did they struggle just as badly as I am. Maybe even more so. Of course, I haven't gotten to those parts of the levels that they were at in the later part of the game. I may be failing as much as, or more, than We Like to Pray did. Because this game is a jerk, to put it nicely. If I would just get up here, there you go, run Luigi. Ah, that didn't work. I thought running might work. Are you kidding me? Okay, I probably should have guessed that, but that's still... I did not see that coming, and... Okay, well, now I know what to do, at least. This is just ridiculous. I'm sorry, but that's kind of a jerk move on the programmer's part. Just to put a random hidden block there, I don't know, it's just kind of... I guess you should always know to do that in Mario Brothers, kind of explore for hidden blocks, but even so, I just didn't expect that in a castle, I guess, because that almost never happens. I think the first game had at least one set of hidden blocks. Okay. Well, if I can I really want to beat this part, because it's getting real on my nerves. I'm losing my concentration here yet again. Alright, now we're talking. Get up there. There you go. Down below. Okay, well that works too. Okay, wait. You gotta be patient here. At least now I know what to do here. Hidden block. Get up there. Now we're talking. Okay, I just gotta be really patient, otherwise I'm gonna get pwned. Come on, Luigi. Wait. There you go. Come on, skedaddle, skedaddle. I swear, if I get hit by a Podoboo, I'm gonna scream. Oh! Thank you, Jesus. I think Jesus loves me, guys. Oh, man. Alright, with that, we're gonna end the video. This has gone on long enough. See you guys next time. Bye.